Fujifilm's going to be having their Fujifilm X Summit on May the 31st, 2022. And we've got a lot of leaked specifications already, or are they leaked specifications and maybe just wild rumors, some conjecture, or somebody postulating on what we're supposed to be getting? Well, I think it's a combination of all of the above. So there's several specifications that I'm really keenly interested in. One of them is that it's going to have a backside illuminated stacked sensor. A backside illuminated stacked sensor. That's pretty impressive, right? But how accurate could this be? Well, Fuji Rumors discovered a patent earlier today, and that patent is for a backside illuminated stacked sensor. So it looks like Fuji's definitely been doing their homework, doing their research. So to see a backside illuminated stacked sensor in the X-H2 or the X-H2S looks very promising. And I'm starting to get a little bit excited about the X-H2, not the S, but the X-H2 with a 40 megapixel sensor. And rumors are pointing to that it's going to have 8K video at 24, 25, and 30 frames per second. It is going to be 8K UHD. You see, using an APS-C sensor with a 3:2 aspect ratio, you need more than 33 million pixels to be able to produce 8K UHD. With a 3:2 aspect ratio, you need a minimum of 39 megapixels to be able to produce 8K UHD. And to be able to produce 8K DCI, you need somewhere around 44 million megapixels, or sorry, 44 million pixels. I think it's somewhere around 44.5, 44.7, and this stands to reason because if we look at all the cameras that can do 8K video, they have at the very least 45 megapixels, and I can name the R5, the R5C, and the Nikon Z9. Then of course there's the Sony Alpha 1 that can do 50 megapixels, but it does 8.6K oversampled 8K. This camera is supposed to cost $2,500. $2,500 and be able to do 8K UHD? I think many of us that shoot 8K, we don't really care that it's DCI or not because we're producing for YouTube or other means where we don't need that. And quite often, that 8K video footage that we're shooting is for a 4K production. We're shooting product shots. We're doing zooms in post. And to be able to shoot a product up close at 8K gives us so many more options when we're in post that we can do pulls. We can simulate a motorized slider without having a motorized slider. So I'm really excited about this camera. $2,500. Well, actually, it's supposed to be less than $2,500. So I don't know if it's going to be $2,499 or $2,399 or anything like that, but still $2,500. 8K UHD, 40 megapixel. Keep in mind, this is an APS-C sensor. Sure, 40 megapixels on full frame is no big deal, but the Canon 90D with its 32.5 megapixels will seem as wow on an APS-C. So to be able to do 40 megapixels on an APS-C is just incredible. I'm really curious to see what the dynamic range is going to be, what the low light performance is going to be, what the noise levels are going to be like at different levels of ISO. Fujifilm, you've definitely got my attention, and while you may not watch my channel, I'm keenly interested in what you're working on. The X-H2 and the X-H2S with its 26 megapixel sensor, but also BSI stacked. Truly incredible. I'm staggered, and hopefully more information comes out soon. I'm super excited to see what Fujifilm's going to be doing with these two cameras and what else they might be announcing at the Fujifilm X Summit. And one just caveat though, we don't know for sure what Fujifilm is going to be announcing at the X Summit, but there's a whole lot of anticipation, a lot of us believe that we are going to get the X-H2 at least announced. But as far as when it's going to be available for sale, we just don't know. We don't have an awful lot that's been validated yet. But if you want to stay up to date on the latest camera news and rumors, well, go ahead and subscribe and choose all notifications. So that way, as soon as I release a video, you're going to be up to date on all the latest news and rumors. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.